Hi guys, hope you are very well and welcome back to another video. Uh, Today I was doing tonight I was doing my technical analysis. As you see here, I've done all my levels, went through every little thing on the chart, and I found a couple of good ideas, and I basically thought it's really good if I share these ideas. Actually, I have one of them here in front of you, and I basically want to discuss this one, which is a very interesting um, setup and pattern. Actually, it can give you two setups if you really look at this more carefully. But I'm gonna talk about a couple of confluences that we have here, how I basically came to this setup, and I think it's gonna be very interesting. So yeah, it has the potential of a 50% rise for Bitcoin, so that's very exciting. Yeah, let's just start. Okay, so this is a bearish crab pattern that you see here, and a bearish crab pattern is very bearish at the end, but it's as it is already like in the phase of forming the pattern, it's quite bullish on if we actually get that. So this is an idea, so it doesn't mean that basically it will definitely 100% reach that, but there is a high chance or high probability of reaching basically this level because of the other confluences that I was seeing on the chart and also the context behind the move. So I will just focus on the technicals here, how I got this pattern first. So the harmonics are very accurate patterns, and they have to be very exact, like on the Fibonacci's, or very like close to certain levels. Otherwise, they are gonna get invalidated very easily. Yeah, so that's first thing in mind. So now let's go and see the confluences and then how I basically found this pattern. So hopefully it would be educational for you and you'll learn something out of it. So if you take your fib from here, that high, to this low here, you see that where did we got the rejection here? We got the rejection at around 618, right? Around the 618, 36,500-ish. And then we came back all the way down, down, down. And where did we get the bounce here? Basically the bounce that we are still in a phase that the market structure hasn't changed. So you have to keep in mind. So this is a very early phase, but when you analyze things early, so it gives you the potential. So you have the heads up, you have the plan, you have everything ready, and then when your setup came and basically you saw, okay, everything is now based on the plan, you can enter very quickly. So let's continue. So we came back down, 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 and where did we get the bounce? We got the bounce quite around 29, 200, 300-ish. Okay, so let's take our fibs from this low to this high. I will just go very close to that one, not the exact one. And I will go to my harmonic fibs. You see we got basically the reversal candle, and yeah, the bounce was from the 886. It got a bit lower, but that's like the leeway of this setup. Sometimes you can't really expect the exact point, but it's very close. You see, like you didn't have the close below, so this is still a valid pattern. And then you got the reversal. So one could actually enter here, put the stop loss below the low, and then basically trade the setup. Okay, and what is the target for a bearish crab pattern? The target is 618 of the first basically X to A. Okay, so that's the target. And then that is around 49,132. And if we go and check what other confluences do we have around this region, it's very interesting. So let's do our fib. Let's pull our fib from basically this high to, yeah, the lowest that we have here, and then see where is our golden pocket, basically our 6-6 Fibonacci, which is a very important. You see, it's exactly lining up with the same price. It's not the exact dollar. You see, like there's a $20-$30 difference, 30 something, $35, but it's very close. It's literally the same. So two confluences till now. You have, so you have the target of the bearish crab. You have the 6-6 of the Fibonacci. And if you go to the weekly chart, you see the basically a level here, a weekly level again here on this line. So if we go back to like a lower level chart, let's go to 12-hour chart. You see it very accurately lines up again, very closely, very closely to the exact or very close region. So this is the third confluence that we have. Let's see what else do we have. Okay, I will go back and see. We have a range here, right? Let's see what are the volume levels of this range. I will take the whole range basically before we actually have the drop here. So this is the range from here till this candle before actually we have that big drop till the low of the range. So as you see, we have the value area low. This is the value area low. Yeah, if I say like a level, and then you have the value area low with like $400-$500 difference here. So how many confluence? 4 till now. And then it's getting a bit crowded. Let's hide these for a second. Some of these. And then if I basically take my speed fan, Fibonacci speed fan, high to low, I actually, yeah, customize this, but by default you have more levels. You can see the like how it lines up with the other levels, but I wanted to have a clean chart, so I kept it here. So you see you have another 0.75 of the speed fan also lining up very closely here. So it's just everything is lining up, just so nice. Yeah, this one. Yeah, everything is lining up. And then how like if you want to time this move, how would you time this? Actually yeah, so let me just again hide this for a second. So the fib time, you can use obviously fib time for this, and then if you take this to the from X to B and then we click again, you can expect basically two ways this move basically happen. So the from the time perspective, you can expect this move to either happen in the next basically 13 days or in the next 28 days. So between 13 to 28 days, if everything goes perfectly for this bearish crab, it should basically either reach it like around 5th of August, or alternatively around 19th of August. Both of them can be basically can happen. And so what are so basically what things are what other things we have to look at here before we get too excited about this. Obviously this is a even from here, the price, the current price that we are at 32,260. Or if I like open the trade without any like low time frame or any analysis or anything, and then I put my stop loss somewhere reasonable, let's say, and I won't do that. Like, uh, there is no financial advice in this channel. Everything you do is um, your own responsibility. These are just ideas, and then even on this example that I gave you, I'm not gonna do that. So don't really do that one. If I want to open a trade, I plan the trade on lower time frame as well. So I just want to stress on that. So if you see, if you reach the target, we are from the current price, we are gonna basically have a rise of around 51-52%. So it's very exciting move, even without leverage. So you have 50% without leverage. And I don't recommend you, if you're a new trader, use any leverage. Uh, and this setup is really interesting that you can gain a lot even without any leverage. So yeah, be careful with that if you're a new trader. So again, going back to what other things we need to basically consider before getting too excited. So we have so many resistances here. We have to basically keep it in mind. But let's see what are the volume levels that we have in this range. So yeah, let me just do it maybe here. So if I we have a range here. So if I show you this range, we've been in this range for around how long now? 64 days we have been in this range. It's a long time, but yeah, each range that we've been before as well, it was like 2 or 3 months or something. Even here, the range that we were trading here, it was a couple of months. So we entered the range here and we kind of exited here. We were here for how long? Around 100 days. So it's not something crazy that is happening. It's just a normal range that might go for some time. You had these things before, a smaller, this one is a bit bigger. So what are the volume levels on this range? Let's remove this deep time. And also this. Let's take our fixed range tool, and you see we actually today, or actually yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday, but we exactly hit the point of control of the whole range. Okay, so the point of control of this range previously was much higher, and then now it's coming down, which it's generally a bullish thing if you can go above it and then hold the level. Just like if it goes above it and then like goes back, and basically people start holding that, like let's say if it goes down, it goes up, and then you see something like that, if it shows the strength, so the volume comes in, supports the price, some other levels get some confluence, and then people start buying this level, then you can consider this bullish, and then you can consider this like as a proper move. Maybe that can be your entry as well. No financial advice. Everything is just my ideas. Doesn't mean that it's true. But yeah, you have then you have to wait and see the sign of a strength. So you are now currently above the value area low, but value area low and point of control now are very close together. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. So if price price really needs to go up and hold 32,825, then you have another level that is very important at around 33,500. This also is a very important level. So yeah, you have to time your move if you want to get in somehow. And then there is your stop loss. Your stop loss on this move is wide. It's just so wide. Obviously you don't want to see, if you are planning the long, if your setup is something like that, let's say, bring it down. So if this is the setup, we are aiming for a, say that, for that setup, we don't want to see the price really goes below that. But if you are if you can reduce your position size, you have to, yeah, obviously I try to create some other videos to help you with position sizing and the other things as well. But if you want to reduce your risk, you can basically you have two options: either reduce your position size, or and basically also bring your stop loss lower so you don't get stopped out before the move happen. It can also again come back down before it basically goes above the point of control. Basically, if I want to put my stop loss here, I would definitely wait and see some sort of absorption around this region, and like claiming the point of control. Then you can enter and then put your stop loss below C, or if you if you want, you can even go below. It's like a very wide stop loss, but it's still, you have a 3.5 risk to reward ratio, which is really good. And if it works, you gain 50% without any leverage. But obviously it might work and then it turns around somewhere in the middle. So you have to have some other plans to know exactly where to take, basically to take profit if it goes your way as well. So it doesn't mean if it like comes up, it doesn't go back again down. So it's possible. It's trading. Everything is possible. Actually, I have another idea that another harmonic pattern uh, from around top of the range. So yeah, keep that in mind. So you need to take profit in on key levels, uh, and I'm just giving you the overall structure. I know where my take profits are. Everything I know, I've done my technical analysis, everything fully. I'm giving you the overview, and this is a trading setup. So you don't really want or don't want to get so excited that this is something that's not gonna happen in one night. So you have to give it some time. As I told you, it might take like 14 days to a month to happen. So yeah, that was this setup that I wanted to discuss with you. Yeah, your basically your homework can be finding out other confluences here, and then how to get the best entry around this region, or even like lower if you still believe in that. If it goes down and you still believe in the trade, you can have you find your entry and a stop loss and everything. But this is a valid idea till now, but it can change at each moment. So you don't want to get very excited. The market structure, what the other things that are against us right now, against this plan basically, is that the market structure locally hasn't changed yet. So yeah, we don't have any confirmation of market structure change. So that's very important that you have to consider. and it might just continue going back down and even break the range. So you have to basically do the other analysis that you have. But if you have a setup that you really think it might work, and you really have a plan where to enter, where to exit, how much you are going to lose and everything, you don't really need to worry about that, because if you lose, who cares? It's just one trade and you can make it back if you position basically your size position correctly, calculate your position size. And yeah, I hope I don't want this video to take long, so I hope you really enjoyed this analysis. I encourage you to do other setups as well. Find a short setup and see how that one works, and be prepared for all scenarios, long setups, short setups, and come up with ideas to even reject your current idea. What can go wrong in this setup? uh, and yeah, even if you have a short, why that short might go wrong, why it might go right. Challenge yourself, and then there will be a lot of good things out of it coming out of that thought thinking process. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you like the video. Please subscribe, and then Bitcoin will go 50%. So smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment if you like to see more of these videos. And yeah, I hope you really get something out of this. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.